Good Monday evening, and let's go ahead and start with some tropical development. It was in Vest 91L last week. It was over the Yucatan Peninsula. At one point, it had a 20% chance of development. It's an area of low pressure. It's going to hang out along the Texas coastline and the Louisiana coastline, and they could see some significant rainfall from this. Just want to give you an update on the tropics, and you can see that onshore flow from Brownsville, Corpus Christi, Houston into the New Orleans area. And that's going to be a problem because it's going to sit over the same area for a couple of days. So remember, it doesn't have to be named. And a little closer to home, let's take a look at our Safe Touch Security. I wanted to show you the last little remnants of showers of the day. Now we do have a little bit of activity. What county is that? Alamo. So that's Soperton County. So that's pretty much out of our viewing area. But that last little shower just kind of crossing 16, and I said at 7 o'clock I didn't think it had enough oomph to make it to Statesboro, so win one for Jamie. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our morning temperatures. We're in the low 70s. It'll be the mid 70s closer to the coast. And hour by hour, as we head through the morning hours, we'll be dry with some patchy fog. The clouds will be around. You'll see that development along the sea breeze at 3 o'clock. But it'll be few and far between, maybe some boomers out there. I'm going to call them thunder showers, not thunderstorms, just on the lighter side. And at 9 o'clock, maybe even some heavy downpours just west of Ware County. So maybe Coffee County, because it's going to be hot. So it's still going to be extremely hot at 9 o'clock. It's a first alert weather day for Wednesday into Thursday. Do I have another hour by hour in here? No, I don't. So let's talk about our temperatures for Tuesday. Almost 90 by noon, 93, not too bad. You know, we made it up to 91 today, so a little bit warmer on our temperature. And we're talking about 94 in Rincon, 94 Statesboro, 89 Brunswick, maybe some more clouds. We had a little bit more lightning possibility there in Brunswick, 89, Bluffton, 94. So let's go to the heat index, okay? So we'll pause it here, 145 Tuesday. There will be a couple of cities that will reach that feels like 100 Tuesday afternoon, but already by 145, getting there. We pause it here, 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Still feels like the upper 90s, so the heat is in place. Sun hasn't gone down yet. Then we go into Wednesday. Here we are at 2:15 with a lot of the coastal empire and low country affected by heat indices of 105 to 110. The National Weather Service usually puts out a heat advisory on the day or maybe the night before. So we just want to get you, that's why, you know, we're the first alert team, so we want to get you prepared. Maybe, you know, I don't have enough water for that day. You know what? I had a outdoor activity planned. I don't think the baby's going to make it. That sort of thing. So we want you to be prepared. It's in the summertime, and this is pretty early. Just fun fact, last year we made it all the way to August, if I remember, until we had our first heat advisory. So this is pretty early, and summer starts on Thursday. So we're starting it early this year. It doesn't mean it's going to be a hot summer by any means, but still, this is pretty early to have a heat advisory. That's 2 o'clock Wednesday, and I'm going to pause it here, 6:45 Wednesday, and we still have temperatures 105 to 110. So a prolonged time frame of oppressive heat that you need to keep heat smart. So some of you may be in an office at 2 o'clock and say, well, it really doesn't affect me. But what about if you're going home from 5 to 6:45 and you're out and about getting groceries? Or that's when you take the dog for a walk, or that's when you go for a jog, go for a run. That's going to affect you. So it will definitely impact people who don't have AC, who need those fans. Tourism, we're talking about the horses today. So please, we want you to be heat smart Wednesday and Thursday, because the first day of summer is going to be even hotter on our temperature scale, 97 versus 96. And so we are going to start the summer with a bang. However, with increased rain chances, the temperatures will probably get up into the low 90s and then rain cooled on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's good. But we're back in the middle 90s by the end of the 7-day. So we were talking about it, naming this a first alert day on Wednesday and Thursday because of the heat issues. but this will most likely be maybe a trend as we head toward the end of the 7-day. We could have heat indices near 105 on Saturday before the bottom drops out and it starts to rain. So does every day become a first alert day? No, not necessarily, but because this is the first heat advisory that we'll probably see before summer even starts, we just want to get you ready. We want to get you used to this kind of weather. So even if it happens after that, we just want you prepared, okay? So, and it's always the first one that kind of hits you like, whoa, where did this come from? Like, well, we try to tell you. So we just want you to be safe. So let's go ahead. We'll do a roll call here because I know a couple people are probably like, hey. And, oh, we got 76 people watching. This is exciting. And we'll say hello, Pam. Ouch, says Jerry Parnell. And Rhonda Powell, hot, hot, hot. Yes, oh boy. No problem, Jerry, I try. Hello from Dothan, Alabama. Yes, Dothan, the peanut capital, right? Work outside and cooler, so not good. Kenny, my advice, and hopefully you do this, I'm a coffee drinker, so for every cup of coffee you drink, try to chug a bottle of water after that. It's simple. I have to force myself to drink water, and so I want you guys to try to force yourselves to drink water. I was outside walking the dog this morning, saw a company working on someone's roof, and they had a 12-pack of Coke sitting by the van. A, why wasn't it in a cooler? And B, don't try not to drink Coke. Try to, and there's no shade working on a roof, try to drink that water, okay? I didn't mean for the laughing emoji. It's okay. So, hey, listen, sometimes you hit the wrong emoji. Like, you know, my friend, her father passed, whatever, and I hit the like button. I'm like, am I really liking the fact that her father passed? No, I'm just liking that, you know, hey, I'm there for you. Sometimes they need new emojis, you know? So you're fine, Melissa. What's up, Armande and Brenda? Hello. Stephen Baker, how are you? Carrie Rapocchio? Rapocchio. Is that right? Carrie Rapocchio. It's Italian. Hey from Sylvania, Statesboro. Typical southern heat. It's a little early for this, Brenda, but totally happens every summer, correct? We didn't have a heat advisory issued until August, like I said. Boating, go for it. Yeah. The devil has left Georgia looking for a cooler spot. That's funny, Cecil. Yeah, it's going to be hot all over South Carolina and Georgia. Hi from Hampton. Hi from Gainesville, Florida. Welcome. I will be staying in on Wednesday. If you can beat the heat that way, totally encouraging it. How's Savannah going to look on South Side for outside work? What day, Stephen? Hi from Bluffton. Well, thank you for joining us from Bluffton. And I got a smiley face from Carrie. So, yeah, Stephen. Hello, Steve Jeffers. Stephen Baker, if you could give me an idea of when you're going to be outside, we'll let you know. Let's go through this once again. I just want to let you see. This is the heat index as we head into Tuesday. So at 2 o'clock, pausing it here. Oh, it went down a little bit. It just went down a little bit. Did you see that? Interesting. Interesting. Let me pause it. Let me do something. That's a good sign, though. You know, models change, but we want you to be prepared in case it does feel like, you know, the devil went down to Georgia. Great song. Let me pause it right here. There we go. Did you see that? That was weird. So here's our heat index at 230. Feels like 106 in Savannah. Somebody asked, how come Hilton Head and St. Simons have AC? I said, well, it's a natural AC called the sea breeze. So once that sea breeze moves in, cools off Hilton Head to 92, they'll probably pop back up to 102 in the afternoon from 2:30 to about, well, they didn't change much, to 6:45. Still 6:45. That's 4 hours of prolonged heat, 106 to 110. Hey, Denise, tomorrow and Wednesday. So even though it's going to be hot tomorrow with a feels like temperature of 100 in Savannah, it will be even worse on Wednesday. So please, please be heat smart, okay? Hey, Tamika, how are you? What about Claxton? There we go. Feels like 106. So pretty much it's a first alert day for everyone across the coastal empire and low country. High pressure is sliding in from the west. I don't know if you saw any of my earlier broadcasts. High pressure sitting over Alabama. As high pressure builds in over land, it's not getting that, it's just stagnant air, okay? So then it builds and builds and builds. It's suppressive. When heat starts to, you know, friction, heat on top of heat, stacked on stacked on stacked, that's why you get that feels like temperature of 106. Is that right there? Okay, we're done. Hey, what's up, James Sinclair? And hi from Clio. Seas. Oh, you want a marine forecast? Aha. Seas will be, I betcha, 1 to 2 feet. We don't have any fronts coming in. But let me double check. Let's see. Hang on, I'm doing my Augusta forecast. Oh, Randall. La 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 la. I'm coming back. I am coming back. Yeah, Wednesday, southwest. Randall, just for you, Wednesday, southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet. So I was off a foot. Good? All right. That's what I really want you guys to take away from this. Scattered afternoon, isolated, I should say. Scattered's a little bit more widespread. Isolated shower storms, much like today. A lot of you didn't see nothing. This, okay? So be heat smart. If you know somebody, if you know a neighbor, my neighbor, love her to death. I know she has AC. She'll be working out, blowing leaves, and I'm going to tell her to go inside. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm going to tell her to go inside. Be kind. Check on your neighbor. Have a great evening. See you at 11.